Okay. Came up a little short, obviously. Just a few plays short. I want to say I've never been more proud of a group of kids than I am of our team for what we've gone through this year, this fall. Unlike a lot of places, we've committed to play 12 games. Our administration helped us with that. Our kids have fought the ups and downs of this season. We're playing, we're not playing. They've never flinched. We didn't have people quit on us. We had people stay here, keep fighting, and I've never been more proud of a group of people than I am right now. We didn't make enough plays at the end. That's the bottom line. Our guys fought their guts out. Obviously, we know Coastal's got a good football team, but I thought we fought them tooth and nail and really had an opportunity to win the game there at the end, and just like I said, didn't make enough plays. But this is a special group of guys. We got this team coming back. We got a special group. I'm so excited about the future. We'll add some pieces to the puzzle during this off season, but we're going to get ourselves ready to play ULM on Thursday night and a bowl game after that, and then I really like the direction of this football team. I can't say enough. I hope I'm making it clear. Love this team. I love them. They love each other. Our coaches love them. It's just a special group of kids. I get emotional thinking about it because of just all the things they've been through and fought. They've done everything I've asked them to do, and we're very, very close. And I'm really proud of these guys tonight. And disappointed we didn't win. I'm hurting just like they are. But I love the way they represent our university, our people. We try to do our best to make sure we don't do things that don't represent the way that we want it done. We call them TKGs, and we got a team full of them. And again, I can't be more proud of our group. And disappointed we didn't finish because we really had a great opportunity tonight to make a huge impact. But anyway, questions. Yeah, he got hit on a sprint out. They're backed up and hit his head on the ground. It wasn't cheap. It wasn't dirty. He just got tackled and head hit the ground. So not sure how really bad it is, but I know he got his bell rung a little bit for sure.
Coach, obviously you want to score every time, with how you're running down.
Yeah.
How do you guys delay scoring and then maybe taking more time off the clock, especially when you're a team not having timeouts?
That's a great question. Well, if I knew it was easy to score, we would wait to the last minute. I think in that situation with the clock running, it was an opportunity. I'll be honest with you, I didn't know that we would score on that play. They went to a man coverage and didn't cover the wheel route, and Jacob took the touchdown. You can't blame him for doing that. They got no timeouts in a minute and some change. We need to go out and get a stop and win the game. That's the bottom line.
Coach, I know in your life of film you saw a lot of big names on Coastal defense, but for 60 minutes, Carlton Marshall was the best defensive player on the field.
Carlton Marshall was absolutely the best defensive player on the field on both teams. He had 21 tackles. He is the rock on that side of the ball. He is such an impressive young man and a good football player, and he impresses me every week. It's amazing. The guy lays it on the line. You look at him and you go, "Is that really Carlton Marshall?" Everybody says that when they meet him, and he continues to amaze me. He's what college football is all about. I mean, a guy comes here, earns a scholarship, becomes an All-American, probably be another one again this year, and just continues to play well. And just glad we got him for 2 more.
Coach, talking about Jacob, obviously he throws that interception.
Yeah.
He leads down in the dump, then he comes back and leads them on extra time.
Yep. Yeah, so he got us, he got a completion to get us backed up, which was awesome, and we had a little opportunity. The coverage they've been playing, and they switched the coverage and just didn't recognize it, but he came right back, man, and let us down the field, score really through the go-ahead touchdown, and I can't say enough about him. He's really showed a lot of poise. Obviously he was disappointed on the interception, but he never flinched, and he's shown that he can come in and throw the football and do some good things, and I was really proud of the way he handled the situation. Yeah. Well, we knew it was going to be a long game, and it's going to be against a good football team. And I think we snapped it over 50 times at halftime. We got into a good rhythm, and really got a lot of snaps, which I think helped us in the long run. But very, very impressed with the way our team never flinched and they never panicked, and we came right back, being down 14-0, got some points on the board, and then obviously came all the way back and took the lead. So just again, didn't make enough plays really to finish, and that's disappointing. And we gotta do that. To win these big games, you got to make plays, and the team that makes the plays at the end usually wins.
You guys threw the ball better against Coastal than almost anybody else has this year. What was the game plan coming in, and how well did you do this year?
Without looking at the film, hard to tell how well. I think at times we executed really well. I think, I don't think a lot of people play the way we play, so there's not a lot of comparison from the standpoint of, the style of offense. So I think it's a different thing. It's something. There's nothing special we did. We just ran our base plays that we always run and that we feel like fits for the game. And I thought Gunner was playing really well. I thought he did a good job. Early in the game, he threw the interception, overthrew a receiver that we had open, and really kind of just made a bad throw there. But other than that, I thought he played a really clean game. I thought our wideouts did a great job of making plays after they caught the ball. I thought that was a big part of it. I thought our running backs did a great job. Kamani Vidal, he had several receptions and also ran the ball. So, getting him the touches was extremely important, which we did. And also Jamontez. Those two guys are going to be really good here for a long time, and I'm excited they're here.
How are you going to approach this short week coming out?
Yeah, it's a good question. Tomorrow will be kind of an off day for us, get a lot of treatment, let those guys get their legs on them, and then we got to go back to work pretty quick on Monday. Typically, Monday's their off day, so we're going to give it to them tomorrow and prepare for ULM. And, I got to figure ULM's going to be hungry coming in here. Obviously, I know they haven't had the season they wanted, but there could be nothing more exciting for them to come over here and try to get their first win. So we have to make sure we prepare just like we do every week. I do think it's important for us to get our legs under us on a short week, but I don't think our guys will have any problem being ready to play. I'm looking forward to getting back to work on ULM tomorrow and seeing how our team responds.
Just talk about what you saw out there after throwing that interception. You go down there and lead the offense to at the time, the leading touchdown. Just what's your thoughts on this one?
Obviously on the play of the interception, I made the wrong read and threw a ball I should have never thrown. But after that, I told myself that I had to regroup because I was the guy. I had to get it done. I had to lead the team, and I just told myself to have confidence in myself, and everybody around me was telling me that confidence in me, and we just went out there and played. You got to give my O-line credit, my receivers credit. They made plays around me. They made guys miss. They held their blocks, and they helped me out through the whole way. I couldn't have done it without them. Yes. There's the initial shock. I've been sitting on there the whole entire game, just watching the game. I haven't thrown really since halftime. We come back out from halftime, and I saw him go down, and I had a couple seconds where I was shocked, but at that point I knew I had to be ready. I knew I had to go, and we always know there's that possibility of being the backup guy. You never know when you might go in. It may be the first play, it may be the last. So you just got to be ready the whole time, and when your number's called, you just got to go.
You know the status of Gunner?
I don't. I haven't talked to him yet. I think he's still with the trainers, so hopefully he's okay. But I don't know what's going on with him yet. You just got to be focused and watch a lot of film. You just got to study your opponent and study our game plan and just take mental reps, watching film, and throughout practice, have a good week of practice, and just be ready to execute the game plan that we got put in place.
What does it say about the offense? You guys went down 14 early and back and forth in the second half. You guys,
We got a lot of fight in us. We're not happy with the way we played and executed the whole time, but we got a lot of fighters. Every receiving group, quarterback, running back, lineman. We're not gonna give up. We went down at the beginning, but we knew we were gonna fight right back, and that's what we did. We just did not finish the way we needed to.
There's something to be said for it. At the end of the day, I'm proud of everybody in that locker room. No fault is to put on anybody. One person. We win as a team, we lose as a team. We go through this together. I'm extremely proud of the effort. You know, things haven't necessarily went the way we wanted it to all season, but you know, the past 2 weeks, you know, we've kind of changed the way that we come to work every day, and you know, the attitude and mindsets of guys has improved exponentially. But you know, these hurt. You know, you have it down to the wire like that, but you know, I'm proud of my teammates.
What was the mindset of the team down 14 to nothing early? What were you guys, thinking? What were you guys talking about?
Well, I mean, we've been there before. You know, the game of football is 60 minutes. Getting down early, you know, it's not necessarily something you want to do, but it's going to happen sometimes, and you know, you just got to keep fighting, and that's the biggest thing with it. You know, I know every single one of those guys in that locker room personally, and there's no doubt that we're going to fight back. You know, there's things we wish we could do differently in every phase of the game, but the effort and attitude that we carried, you know, to the wire is something to be proud of, you know.
Obviously, Jacob didn't want to throw that interception, but just talk about how he was able to guide the offense back in the next possession, right down there and score that game-winning touchdown.
Well, I told him after that, as a backup quarterback, it's hard to come in and, you know, you're cold, you haven't been in the game, you don't know how it's flowing. You know, there's emotions that run, and those are underlying things that only players feel on the field. And for somebody just to come in cold like that, you know, it's tough. But the biggest thing with Jacob was, you know, he threw that interception. You know, we were backed up. You know, he's a big arm guy. That's kind of his mantra is to, you know, throw the deep ball. But, you know, I just told him on the sideline when we came over there, and, you know, I live with him. I live with him and Gunner. They're my two best friends. You know, I told him, I said, you know, keep your head up. You know, he took it tough after Georgia Southern performance. You know, he knows he should have played better, and he's kind of beat himself up since. But, you know, I told him, you know, this is your opportunity to make it right, you know, and that's making it right within himself. And, you know, he fought back, played poised, you know, didn't feel pressure. You know, I couldn't be more proud of him. You know, I wish we could have made a few more plays to win, but at the end of the day, as a backup quarterback, that's a really tough job. But coming in late like that and giving us an opportunity to win the game is awesome.
I know you're an offensive guy, but when you're on the sideline, you get that much cross. I mean, he's made 21 tackles.
Absolutely. I mean, after making adjustments and the things we do, we get to peek at the board and watch the defense. But that doesn't surprise me. You know, I play the guy every day. He's hands down the most talented player. You know, he lacks a little bit in size, but he's the most talented player I've ever played against in my life. You know, he makes it a headache for us every day. The guy is one of the hardest workers you ever meet. You know, has a great attitude, loves his teammates, loves the game of football, and you know, he's going to do great things. 21 tackles, 2.5 TFLs, a sack, and an interception. I mean, that's hard, man. You know, he knew the challenge that was coming at him, and you know, he gave it everything he had.
Dylan, as a senior, you've played quite a bit of games here in the vet, and of course it is a strange year, and playing midway in December, even less students on campus. How did it feel to have the support and the energy from the fans today?
Well, you know, the biggest thing to be said from that is just, you know, like I stated earlier, things haven't necessarily went our way this year, but, you know, our tried and true loyal fans, you know, they're going to be there for us. You know, it's awesome. You know, it's part of the reason I came to Troy, to be honest with you. I know the fan base is going to have our back, you know, and that's awesome. You know, I love this place. I couldn't be more blessed to have had the opportunity to come and play here. But, you know, I've said before, you know, there's so many good things to be said for those guys, you know, sitting in the stands. But, yeah.
Yeah, it was a good effort, but like I always say, those 21 tackles, yeah, that's great and all, but that means nothing to me if we don't get the win. So that's just how I feel about those 21 tackles.
And I guess you gotta give credit to Coastal on that last drive. I mean, they came right after us. Can you talk about them a little bit?
Talk about Coastal
The
offense. No, it's pretty decent offense. We had a good plan for those guys. You know, they had a few players like like number one. I don't know his name specifically, but yeah, it's a great player on that team. That's it.
This is the second rebound. You got one more game left against ULM. How do you guys rebound in a short amount of time? Get away from those guys.
Oh no, as leaders on this team, you know, we have to put this game to bed tomorrow. Actually, tonight. Actually, you know, just get our guys focused on this ULM and try to get to the postseason and get a bowl game.
Roger, this is the second time this season where Jacob has had to come in for Gunner due to the injury. How is it on the sidelines, just kind of encouraging Jacob and giving that support behind him?
Oh, you know, we always support our players. You know, Jacob Free, we knew, hey, he's very much capable of coming out there and leading us to a win. He just didn't fall our way tonight. So, you know, we encourage him, and, you know, we just stay behind our players.
You talked about that goal line stand. You guys held up Coastal twice at the 1 yard line to force a turnover.
Oh, yeah, no, it was an exciting moment in the game. You know, we always preach, you know, our coaches preach, just make them snap it again. As long as they're not in the end zone, just bow our backs, you know, bend but don't break. That's what Coach Hall tells us. So that's what we try to do.
Did you guys make any adjustments after falling behind early 14-0? Talk about the beginning of the game and how you guys adjusted.
You know, they hit us on some big plays. You know, we just made some adjustments at halftime. You know, it really wasn't many adjustments, but we just told because it wasn't much they were doing scheme wise to get us, you know, out of our rhythm. It was more, hey, let's settle down as a defense and let's come out here and play Troy football.